Hi guys, it's Creek 21 Boom back at you. As promised, I said I was going to interview myself. I want to see how weird this might feel. But as you guys know, I'm single, so my Prince Charming might be out there somewhere, but I heard there's a lot of single men looking. So we're going to see how I do by interviewing myself. This is very weird, but I like it. Whatever. So if you was tuning in earlier, I interviewed my first guy. His name is Mr. Parker, and hopefully he gets some inboxing. His inbox started jumping or whatever after my interview. 41-year-old seems like a really nice guy. Obviously, I know him. He's my friend. So we're gonna do me, and it's gonna be biased because I'm interviewing myself. And what I'm gonna do is go off of these questions and answer them to y'all. Any guys or girls, whatever, want to ask me a question, um, just put it in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to interview you. I'm sorry, not interview, but answer your questions. I know it's late. It's Friday. Everybody's probably out partying. Don't really care. I'm still going to do it. All right. So if you have a question for me, or if you have any confusion about an answer that I've answered from the questions, feel free to ask me and I'll answer everybody's question to the best of my ability. So here goes. My name is Lucretia. If you know me, you know me. You either love me or you hate me. Either way, I'm going to be okay. And I go by Cree, and Cree 21 Boom is my podcast. Y'all can subscribe. It's absolutely free. Y'all can check out my lives. Um, Whatever you want to do. This little dating segment was inspired by the Kendra G dating segment. I love it. She has her own app now. She's doing great things. And I thought it would be great because I have friends who are single and looking, right? And they are looking for something serious. Some of them play games, but some of them are actually looking for something serious. And I would love to interview you. So if you are looking for something serious and you haven't found it yet, let me help you, right? Let me put you on my platform and interview you, and maybe something might happen. You never know, right? So, number two, the age. I am 48 and I'm proud. I'll be 49 this year. Almost 50, obviously, but I don't really care. I love age. Age is like what? A figment of your imagination. You are as old as you feel. And if I keep dancing, I'll be all right. Okay. And working out and doing what I need to do. Where are you from? I'm originally from Chicago, but I've lived in Texas for over 23 years. So technically, as an adult, I am from Texas. And hey, now I know a lot of people who don't like to be online and don't do social media like this, or afraid and nervous to talk in front of the camera or to just talk to me. But I promise, if you just look at it as having a conversation with a friend, it will go by with ease. Like my sisters, a lot of people don't want to get on here. And it's like, get it out. You have a story. Every one of us have a story or a situation that we can share that may or may not help somebody. But if there's a chance that you can help somebody, why not? So this is why I share. I share my life. I share what's going on with me, and I'm nowhere near perfect. Like I fall, I fumble, but I'm always willing to learn. Okay, so I can do it better the next time around. Number four, kids. I have two adult sons that I'm very much proud of. 31 and 27. Hopefully I got that right. Okay. And if I didn't, charge it to something, not my heart. Okay. Because y'all know I love y'all. Uh, and can the guy have kids? Don't mind you having kids. I just don't really particularly do little kids that require a lot of your attention because I like to go. I'm not a homebody. I like to get up and go, and I have a hard time already finding a sitter for my dog. So, not to compare dogs to kids, but he's my baby. So, but yeah, if she's a teenager or above, that I can work it out. But a younger kid, I prefer not. Okay. Hopefully that's okay. Next question, pets. I love animals. But here's the key. I don't really do big animals like dogs. They really I'm afraid of big dogs. Now if they're loving, sweet and kind, then maybe I can do it. But my first instinct is to be afraid of a big dog. So I love little dogs. I love big dogs too if they're nice and friendly. So it's like I don't know, but I prefer a smaller dog. But I love animals. I'm not really too certain about cats, but looking at all these videos with cats and dogs, I love it. I wish I can have a cat for Ranger, but I don't think Ranger's going. Ranger doesn't want to share me with anybody. So I don't know. But he's going to have to move over when I find my mate that's for me. Does he have to be local? Absolutely not. Am I willing to travel? Absolutely. I will travel. If I enjoy you, I enjoy being in your presence. If I enjoy being with you, spending time with you, I'm going to want to see you. And if you don't live here, I'm okay with that. I know how to fly and I have a passport. Hey, we can fly together. My zodiac sign is Cancer, obviously the best sign, right? Because we're so freaking caring. Is there any sign I wouldn't date? Now, I've had some bad experiences with certain signs, but believe it or not, the majority of my men that I've been with have been cancers, which is crazy. So, but I still would date a cancer. So I wouldn't take that to heart. I believe we are all individuals and we all have good and bad. And it's just how we hone on those things, how we treat people. What do I do for a living? So I am a behavior health technician, and I also drive Uber sometimes when I have lots of time on my hand. I also do hair. I'm a cosmetologist, and I'm a phlebotomist. I could take your blood too while I'm doing your hair. Okay, not at the same time, but I do. I did go to school for that as well. Um, and now I'm a podcaster. Hey, it's not a job if you love doing it, right? Does he have to make a certain amount of money? Absolutely not. But I would like for him to be able to provide for himself, his children, if you have any. I would like for him to be more than okay with providing a good time as well. What kind of person are you looking for? Um, well, the type of person I'm looking for is an honest one, one of good character, like whatever that encompasses. Like you have to be a good person to other people, to yourself, especially the people that you care about. Like it doesn't even make sense. You have to be have a good heart, like a kind person. Like I love kind people. And do I possess those qualities already? Absolutely. I am very kind. What age range are you willing to date? I'm 48. I used to say 55 and older, right? But I think I'm going to bring it down to maybe a few years younger than me, 45 and older, maybe. And it does depend on your maturity level. So I watch people, I study them. So, if you younger and full of life and like to have a good time and handle your business at the same time, I'm not going to be closed minded to it, but I prefer an older man. Have you ever been married? Absolutely. I tried it twice. How many times? Twice. Are you dating with intention to remarry? That's questionable because I believe that people can be happy without the union of marriage. Um, Sometimes it's better that way that you don't get married and you still can be together and be free. I think love equates to freedom if you really love somebody, and that's just my own mental headspace. I'm open though. Like I'm open to being married, not being married. I just really want to share the joy and love that I have inside of me. I have so much love. I just want to share it, period. What are your deal breakers? One of my biggest deal breakers is you look me in my face and tell me I can trust you, and then you still lie when you don't have to. When I'm an open book, when I leave all the space in the world for you to be honest with me. I always say that somebody will accept you in all your trash. I know this because somebody accepted me in all mine. Um, but people still choose to hide parts of themselves from the people they claim to love. So this person is not really loving you because you're hiding things from them. If you want to be loved completely and wholeheartedly, let a person see you. Be vulnerable. Share with them your good, bad, and indifferences. Does he have to look a certain way? Well, I have to be attracted to him, period. Like whatever that means for me. There has to be an attraction there. Because if I'm not attracted to you, I'm not sure how we can even have that conversation. Now, I talk to people all day long, 24/7, and I am a stickler for a good conversation or a stimulating conversation. So you can definitely grab my attention that way. So um, I can be enticed with good conversation, and that can lead to something else. But as far as looks and anything, I have to be attracted to you the way you look in order for me to engage. When was my last relationship? Now, this is a tricky question because I've been dating for like the last 2 years, on and off, two particular men. And I really didn't secure a relationship in the sense where I can claim it to be one, in my opinion. I tried a relationship with the last guy, and it just was one thing after the other. Like, so there was no success in it. So my last successful relationship, and by success I mean the longevity of it all, like where we actually got along for over a year. Like it was not a on and off, back and forth, a constant battle and trying to make something work. It's like putting that piece of puzzle in that's just not doesn't fit because it's the wrong piece. So that one was like about 4 years ago, and it lasted like a little over 2 years. And what do I think? Why do I think it ended? It ended because he basically woke up and said he doesn't want to do this anymore. Um, Fun fact: he acknowledged that he regret that decision. That's a fun fact. Um, but it was definitely heartbreaking. Um, and you know how, as women, when things don't work out or guys break up or with us or whatever, and we don't feel like we did anything to deserve it. And the men probably go through this as well. We feel like, damn, I didn't do nothing. What did I do? Like, what about me that you gave up on us? You know what I mean? Like, I experienced all those things. But in the face of all that, I still appreciate the experience, and I still care about this person, and I'm glad we're friends. I mean, I don't hold grudges like some people do. I really don't. I want everyone to be happy. And if I'm not the person that's doing it for you, I hope you find the person that's doing that for you. Um, but when people give up, like they have their own reasons for doing so. And their reasons don't have anything to do with you, right? They doing what they feel is best for them in their life. And I'm okay with that because it's your choice and it's the one you have to live with. Why would someone be lucky to be with me? This is a fun question, and I love to hear people answer it. And a lot of times they say, "Well, I don't know." Well, I know. Okay, I think I'm. Well, I know I'm very fun to be around. I'm open, I'm friendly, I'm kind, I'm loving, I'm very affectionate. Like my love language is physical touch. Period. Like that's usually the man's number one love language. Guess what? You have a woman that's like that. I love to be holding hands, hugging, cuddled up. I just I'm a lovable person. I love to love on people, God's people. It doesn't really matter. I'm a happy person. I love to smile. I love to see people smile. I love to make people smile. My sense of humor is just like whoof, over the roof, right? I just love it. I love to see somebody face light up because of me. Like I really love that. That's amazing to me. So you come get some of this joy and love, okay? Because I'm okay with sharing it. All right. How long have I been single? Did we talk about that already? I don't know. But what's the best advice I've ever gotten about relationships? Be you. Be your authentic self. And if you don't like who you are, keep trying and working at being a better you. And what would your friends and family say is my biggest strength and weakness? I don't know. That's a good question. I think I'm gonna ask them what my biggest strength is. I think maybe it'll be my resilience, like my ability to give a person an opportunity to show me who they are, accept them, and kind of work with them to try to make it work. And if it don't work, then I walk away from it. I don't know if that's a strength or a weakness, but I don't really waste time being upset, angry, heartbroken, or confused about what's going on here. Like I don't waste a lot of time with that. So if it's not working the way I believe it should work, and we done went through counseling, all these things, I don't have a problem walking away. I'll make decisions for my own life. I don't wait until the man make that decision. I heard something over there. I don't know what's going on there. Ranger? So and my weakness, um, I would say a weakness is me keeping my mouth shut. Like I do talk a lot. Obviously, I have a podcast, right? So one of my weaknesses is saying everything that comes to my mind. Not everything you think should come out of your mouth because some of those thoughts are not yours, but they become yours once they come out of your mouth. And once you say them, they cannot be unsaid. So I have a weakness in speaking my mind, and I think that's like my truth or telling my truth, but sometimes it's not necessary. So I'm learning to work on that wholeheartedly. I'm learning. Uh, and guess what? That brings me to my last but not least question. What is one thing you're working on to be a better partner? And I'm working on having patience. Also working on not giving up too quickly because sometimes the first sign of trouble, I want to throw in the towel. And this could be my future husband, my future life partner. And I'm giving up at the first sign of trouble. Nothing is going to be perfect. Nothing is going to be always good. So you have to take the good and the bad if you want to be successful in relationships. That, my friend, was the end of my interview. As I promised, your girl Cree21 Boom just interviewed. If y'all want to reach me, y'all can Kree number 2 number 1 BOOM on YouTube. Subscribe, absolutely free to my podcast. You can also reach me here at Lucretia Jackson on Facebook. Uh, those two, that's it. That's what I got. Y'all want to holler at your girl, y'all hit me up. And until then, I need y'all to stay sucker free like Cree. And I'm out. Peace.